So, this might not be what you're expecting. Um, Please excuse me for one moment as I go ahead and do an audio test, which will most likely cause a feedback loop. Feedback loop. Okay, cool. uh, Audio's working for once. Um, Hi everyone. Seeing that we're starting 2 hours later than usual, I better have all my ducks in a row. You'll notice, wow, this is not Mega Man 8 on screen. No, this is in preparation for something bigger. Um, See, we came up with some new donation goals, um, and very excited about them. However, uh, it occurred to me that this is going to require a little more prep than I really had put the thought into. I'm also going to resize this because it is a different sort of aspect compared to open canvas. All right. So here's the deal. Um, for some upcoming donation goals, by the way, please don't donate anything right now. Um, I'm here right now alone, uh, since this is just kind of, frankly, it's just kind of work. Um, but we have some upcoming donation goals that are meant to be sprite comic based. In case you were sort of around in the era of, say, like the mid aughts, when people not only had access to the internet and access to, um, you know, say art programs on their computers and access to sprites that were ripped from older games that they're nostalgic for from their childhoods. Um, these things kind of concocted together in order to produce this phenomenon of sprite comics that people would take sprites from games they liked, edit them, usually to like make a self insert or otherwise, I guess, just in some classic famous cases, to literally just reuse, say, characters from those old games and do what comic makers do, which is, you know, generally make characters talk about nonsense things or their daily lives or other sort of non sequiturs and sort of banalities, right? Um, and so I thought, you know what, that would be fun. Um, I'll admit actually, although I came up with this, I feel separately from the Wayne Radio TV Sonic streams that did the same thing. It probably gave me the idea in the back of my head. Um, but the reason why I really want to do this is that Mega Man is sort of notorious for having this sprite comic history. There's something about Mega Man having that very simple humanoid pixel art pose with a very large face that's easy to edit, um, and generally sort of pleasing aesthetic. It meant that, like, if you wanted to do a little comic about you and your bud hanging out and talking or whatever, you had a pretty decent sort of palette of poses and easily to edit sort of sprites you could pick from, right? Um, and so cool that became a big thing. Um, I want to see what the I had never read it, but there was a very iconic and sort of historically relevant sprite comic in the Mega Man style. Let me see if I can dig it up. Classic Mega Man sprite. I wanted to say it's like Bob and something. Bob and George. Okay, I knew it was not Bob and Tom. Bob and George, the comic strip. It was using these sprites from Mega Man 7, I believe. Um, Yeah, so here, let me go ahead and paste this. And by the way, I do need to give credit to the person who had put together this sprite sheet. So first of all, here's Bob and George. There's the first comic, uh, again using those Mega Man 7 sprites. And I will also need to give you the link to Mr. Mike's rip and compilation of these Mega Man 2 sprites. So let me go ahead and post that into the chat here. If you have never used Spriter's resource or Sound resource, excellent, excellent repositories. I really appreciate everyone's work that goes into putting those together. And there are some familiar territory episodes that would have not been possible the way they are without those resources. Particularly the Danganronpa reviews that I use a lot of character sound clips from come from the sound resource or sounds resource. I don't remember if it's plural or not. But yeah, I've got them to thank for that. So to all the heroes out there who take copyrighted content and put it out there for people to remix and use for free art, and I appreciate it as someone who does most things non-commercially. My hat's off to you. If I'm wearing one, which I'm not. Well, I guess I'm wearing a helmet in this overlay I made. Okay, so that's a long-winded way of saying, wow, wouldn't it be funny if we just went ahead and made our own sort of familiar territory sprite comic template and based a bunch of our donation goals around having these sprites. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make some sprites for Grant and I, and we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and make some extra space on my MS Paint canvas. I wanted to make sure that I could have pixel precision here. No anti-aliasing, just having everything under control. So let me go ahead and I'm going to start with an idle sprite. Oh, I should turn on some music. Wow, we've had nothing going so far. Here we go. Put that on loop. It's a little bit. All right. If there's anyone out there, please let me know if I need to adjust any of the volume settings, whether it's me and my mic here or the music I'm playing to you right now. Thank you very much. All right. So, let's see. Who should I make first? Grant or Brantley? I should also probably go steal from our very own interface some pictures of us so that way I can keep the colors. Oh, this is the I think this is the Saturn version of the Frostman's stage here that's getting played. Wow, okay, that's huge. Because this is really small in comparison. Cool, so I don't hear this version of the song very often. Let me go ahead and get myself a palette of colors, so. Orange. Skin tone. Brown hair. Cyan for glasses. And accents. Rubber shirt. That should be good for me. Yeah, this is a classic part of Mega Man 8. Alright, now for Grant. So, skin tone. Flannel 1. Flannel 2. It's not how about actually hardly any colors. Alright. Cool, I've got my palette. Let's go ahead and copy that. Undo all this. Alright. And paste. Cool. Yeah, for those who are recently dropping in, I realized that I had some donation goals I wanted to do that would not be possible without doing some upfront work. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that kind of on a solo stream here first, and then we'll have that at the ready if we happen to smash some more donation goals later. Which, by the way, thank you all for your incredible generosity so far. I mean it, like, it's been ridiculous how kind you all have been with your donations. We seriously have you to thank for donating to Riley Children's Hospital. Seriously incredible stuff. And for that reason, I want to make sure the next donation goals are just as good or better, and that no one donates until we're really ready. So, all right. Big question for me is, when do I start just sort of tearing this thing apart? I'll see how far I can get, just by editing the basic shape here. So, let me do some color swapping. I know this is doing a little bit of a disservice to the Bob and George approach, since these are Mega Man 2 sprites, but if we're going to be derivative, then we're going to be derivative, right? Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and treat this orange hoodie to go down. That. Alright. I realize now that I've only drawn these Twitch interface sprites from the torso up, so I don't know what pants we're wearing. Well, let's see, is mine going to be Rock Band without helmet animation? Kinda, yeah. I got enough hair for it. Is that here on? Yeah. Whoosh. But I'll do the hair custom, so it feels a little more authentic. Okay, let's see. I'm probably gonna put Grant in black jeans, so I'll give myself some. If I give myself hand pants, it probably looks like I'm not wearing pants. Let me do some white pants. I had some white pants a while ago, and then I wore them out at the knees, and that was sad. I do too much crouching and squatting and moving, and just tear right through the right knee of my pants very often. Alright. Ooh, here's the golden question. Do I keep the wild boot proportion on Mega Man, or do I shrink the feet accordingly? Time will tell. Oh, I need to make myself glasses. Let's see. Let's first try to do it by so we'll probably not have enough contrast. But actually, you know what? Let's do the rest of the head first, then we'll come back to the glasses. So. Replace everything on the helmet first, and then we'll sort of let this extend out. This needs to flare out back. Now, my hair swoops normally, from my perspective, from right to left. But sometimes when I draw it, I just will kind of fake it to whatever looks nicest. I guess what I usually do is I draw the hair swoop right to left, but looking at me instead of from my perspective, and so therefore I mirror it. Let's see. Will that kill too much space if I do that? I guess there's some bosses that have low helmets that kind of do that. Alright. Hair covers up my ears, so I don't need to do that. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do these glasses. Let's go ahead and make my shoes black. You know what? Hold on a minute. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna make the hoodie here. Alright. Glasses will be tricky. Let's see what I can do with this. Probably cut the eyes a little short. Yeah, keep it into a sheen on the glasses. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that. I think it'd be very unreadable to have the try to fit pupils in there. Yeah, I can do this. Let's go ahead and squeeze this in like that. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. Let's see. Normally Mega Man has how many colors? Black, white, 2 blues. You know what? Let's work within those constraints. No, black, white, skin tone, blue, so 5 colors total. 1, 2, 3, 5. So, since I want to use white for the pants, actually, then I could probably just use this blue. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll just make the hoodie. I'll just zip it up like that. Alright. I think that's Brantley. Let's go ahead and one more little edit. Oh, that looks a little weird. Never mind. Do I close off that pixel or not? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's cool with me. Okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and free you from this prison. I'm gonna have to move this out. No, I'll just go ahead and make sure. I know that newer Microsoft Paint has a kind of faux transparency that it does using a selected background color. I am not going to work too hard to maintain that. Probably just going to keep all the comics on blank white backgrounds. The conventional shortcuts of the day will become our own shortcuts now, ad nauseum. Alright. Yeah, so I was having some issues getting some of this set up beforehand. Open Canvas in particular, I had, for some reason, could not get it to detect today compared to last time, when it just picked up on a window capture immediately. So I was fiddling with it, really trying to figure out like what am I doing differently here, Is it the source? You know, what's going on? Ultimately, did not come up with anything, but that's okay because apparently I just had to restart Streamlabs and then decided to cooperate. Awesome. Alright. I'm liking sort of widening the hair helmet here. Yeah, I dig that. Okay. Cool. Oh, I like this a little more than I thought I would. Well, let's put you in the corner. Alright. Now we need one from Grant. I think to keep things fun and fast, I'll only make the default standing sprites for both of us, and then when it comes to streaming the donation related stuff later, I will just make edits on the fly. So instead of, say, making like a Brantley variant for the run and for the, you know, to do like a pointing hand with the Mega Buster, I'm just gonna wing it when we get to that point. I think that'll have some funny results. Okay. Let's clear this background to start, rather than doing that as the last step. Since y'all are hanging with me on this otherwise relatively boring stream, if you have any suggestions for Mega Man music to play, let me know and I'll go ahead and swap it. This one right now is just an extended song on loop, so we will just hear this for a while if no one asks for anything else. Or, you know, if I get tired of it, then I will change it, but... I think Mega Man music is relatively YouTube safe. Worst case scenario, if it were to get struck, then this is not the worst stream to lose. Okay, it's Grant time. So, with Grant, I don't even have to cut down colors. I can just use what we have here. I'll probably actually keep most of the face. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and update my palettes so that wait, oh no! I'm just realizing I actually have one too many colors on Brantley here, because I have or no, I guess I'm swapping out white, so that works. It works. Okay, crisis averted. Let's do Grant. Grant actually will be a little bit trickier. For his hair has less of a signature look to it compared to mine. Where, like, just in the sense of, like, if we're dealing with low resolution shapes, the fact that I can make my hair just flow downward a little farther makes it stick out a little more. Whereas with Grant having just kind of, you know, short hair, it's like, where do I put my pixels to make it look like, you know, it's short, but not just like a mess like this is turning into, you know? How do I make it so that he doesn't look like that, that edited photo of Brendan Fraser, but does look like he has enough going on that it's not just a hair helmet all on its own. Okay. getting something with this. I think maybe the hairline will be the key here. Let's see, let's bring that back and bangs forward. Yeah, okay. Getting somewhere. That's too high. Yeah, okay, I can roll with that. Mega Man 4 soundtrack. Yeah, okay. Let's switch it up. I was gonna try to do a soft fade, but there's not enough room on that YouTube volume bar to do that. Okay. Mega Man 4 OST. Let's see. Oh, I have to be careful. This could conflict with. Okay, well, then I will just... This is what I saw first, and so we're gonna do Dustman stage. Here's a little spoiler for y'all. One of the donation goals is for me to try to do a from memory relisting of all of the Robot Masters from Mega Man, 1 through 10 or 1 through 11. And so now picking out music is like a little reminder of who's in what game. That's okay. This is turning out good. I dig this music. 4 is probably one of the ones I remember least from. I remember enjoying playing it, but for whatever reason, it's the most blank spot in my memory, compared to the other games. I would say like 3 is one of the ones I remember most, as well as 6. 6, partly it helps that it's was the last of the bunch that I played. 3 because I've played that one multiple times through. Really, 3 is probably my favorite. And so 4 kind of ends up being sadly sandwiched in the middle, where it's not the most recent one I played, it's not the first ones I played. White shoes instead of black ones. He does not wear white shoes, but I'm taking a creative liberty to help give contrast. Don't tell me if this is correct. I always think that Pharaoh Man is in Mega Man 4. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Don't verify it for me, because I might have to do a donation goal for it later. But if so, that's like the one boss that I would actually properly remember being from Mega Man 4. Now thank you for not verifying. Really, now I guess I've cheated a little bit, because when I was typing into search for Mega Man 4 music, I know that Brightman and Dustman are from that game. But I really can't think of anyone else who belongs to it. No, I guess I also saw Skullman's name. It might be one of those things where process of elimination, if I start coming up with bosses that I don't remember, which game they were in, might have been in 4. Alright. this. Do some dithering here. I think this looks bad. What if I do something like 2 wide instead of 1 wide? Oh, MS Paint has so many more undos than it used to. Oh, Brightman, Skullman is some of your favorites. Well, let's put them on then. So long, Bob and George. Time for Brightman. Oh yeah. I have this thing where I really can't place or like think of Mega Man music until it starts, and then I can rock it, rock it, rock it. This might end up looking worse actually than just checkering it. This is kind of like a bowling shirt. Might look okay on the bend, but let me keep going with it. Oh gosh. Another way I learned a lot of Mega Man songs from the olden times was from remixes on YouTube using Team Fortress 2 like voice clips and sound effects. Most notably like Scout sound clips. So it'd be like, you know, they'd call it Bonk Man and it would be Snake Man's theme, but using Scout saying boink and bonk and his bat sound effects from Team Fortress 2 as the basis for the music. One of those like absolute earworms from back then. I'm trying to think if that looks a little too weird from a distance. You know what? Let me do an A and B comparison here. So let me see if I... Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and try just the basic dithering from before. While that, let's go ahead and put on Skullman's theme. See, I had to show that I'm not a poser. I didn't get all the way through it, but I got most of it. Which is pretty good for my least remembered Mega Man game, apparently. This is one of those that if someone were to have me listen to it with zero hint of what it came from, I would probably misguess it to be a Wily theme instead of Skullman's theme. I am really bad with placing which boss's music is which. I know I can recognize, like, oh, that's a Mega Man song, but God help me, I cannot for the life of me, even the really like memorable ones, even from like, you know, Mega Man 3, I will not remember whose song is whose. go ahead and flip. This time I'm going to do horizontal. You know what, let me do some of the Wily stage theme. Oh shit! I just saw Dive Man out of the corner of my eye. That's funny, because I would thought Dive Man was number 5. Is that the one that has the, like, driving, like the segment when you're on a, like a water ski or something? Like if you're on Rush and you're auto-scrolling? I remember an auto-scroller sort of water segment because my twin brother Tucker decided to try his hand at playing some of the Mega Man games and picked, I'm pretty sure it was 5, so I don't think it was Dive Man stage. But went ahead and tried it and managed to make it through that one. So I guess it's in the family blood to make it through Mega Man, I suppose. All right, Wily Fortress 1 for Mega Man 4. Now Dive Man is one that I do remember, just did not remember from being in number 4. I remember Dive Man from Mega Man the Power Battles. It's one actually, when I was a kid, I wanted to play the Mega Man Anniversary Collection because it had the games with the nice, big, pretty graphics. And I entirely just, like, ignored Mega Man 1 through 6. To me, they were just kind of nothing games. I was like, I don't care about these at all. And now, of course, they're my favorite ones. Funny how that works. But, anyways, one of the reasons why I wanted to play the Anniversary Collection was that it had Mega Man the Power Battles and Mega Man the Power Battle 2. And that had, you know, these big, fun animated sprites. It was basically a Mega Man arcade sort of, not a fighting game in the sense of like you're squaring up, move left and right, Capcom style, you know, but in the sense that like you are in an arena and it's just facing other opponents. You know, whoever's health bar depletes first wins, you know, that kind of thing. And so I really wanted to play that, and Dive Man is in the first Power Battle. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with just the basic checker pattern after all. So yeah, Dive Man is one that I remember. He's one of the bosses that features in this games. However, did not remember where Dive Man came from. Alright. So. Ta-da! Sprites are complete. Let's go ahead and crop these and save them. This has some Shovel Knight sound to it, to me. Okay, he does have access to the submersible in 4. Okay, so then it must have been 4 that I was thinking of, and not 5. That Tucker played. PNG. Alright. We go ahead and name this here. Sprite B. Let's undo. Rob Grant sprite. Save that. Oh, it's so tiny on my screen. You probably can't see it on the because it's a window that popped open, but good lord, seeing them so small is so funny. Looks so squashed. Oh, we can get smaller. Now that looks like an I Want to Be the Guy sprite right there. Enhance. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go to 100%. Gosh. So small. Alright. Cool. Let me go ahead and... Oh, there's all the sprites that I will not be using. Thank you again, Mr. Mike, for providing these sprites. I went ahead and linked from the Spriters resource. That's in the stream chat. I will send it again. Bam. And here's also the Bob and George link. Credit where credit's due, so we're sort of cribbing their idea on this. Alrighty. Woo! So, sprites are done. Now that that's settled, they'll be able to actually properly do the next bits in a little more, convenient manner. So, as for this stream, I'll probably just call it here. I did notice that Mega Man 8 has some challenges in the Mega Man what do they call this? The Legendary Collection? Legacy Collection. It comes with some challenges, sort of separate of the games, that you can do. And so, I could play some of those, but, I don't know. Might save that. You know what I'll do, though? Oh, Grant's coming. Grant!
Sorry.
Hi. It's
Hello.
okay.
Ford trucks, or Ford cars, have problems that make them really hard to work on.
Yeah. Indeed.
But we did it. We did it. I'm here.
Congrats.
I'm here.
It's okay. I was telling them all I had to make us our sprites for one of the later donation goals anyways. So now
have we made any donations today?
No, I asked people not to donate right now because I wanted to finish this first. Beaver said built Ford tough to work on.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I figured we would halt donations for right now, so that I could get the prep work done, and then get back to the full deal next time. So for right now, seeing that we've got kind of a late start and kind of just a chill stream going, we can either end this early, or there are some challenges that the Legacy Collection has that I can try out. What do you think?
I honestly think we can go for it, because we only have one more dude before we get to the halfway point.
Yeah, though the thing is that we don't have a lot of folks in right now, and we're about to hit the good cutscenes.
The good cutscenes?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, okay, I guess let's see. We got a fair amount of people in. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see if we can get to the good cutscenes tonight. All right. So treating everybody for sticking with it. Yeah. The plaid ended up turning out well. I'm a little shocked. Okay, so let me go ahead and update my stream stuff. All right, and let me just say, formally, thank you all being here, for donating last time so generously, like ridiculously generously. we are going to do some more donation goals. I guess I can go ahead and reveal them now. No pressure to donate right now, especially because summers are coming and people will probably want to save money up for special events and things like that. Um, and so, but hey, here's what's coming up next time, right? So I've got a new set. I have made these deliberately much more challenging, potentially much more time consuming, um, in reflection of the fact that this will probably be, this will not probably smash through like we had done last time. Um, and so, hopefully we'll have more of a drip feed to get through these. And we'll see if we get the end, but if not, I won't be uh, I can't say I won't be too sad because that'd be terrible. This is a charity thing. But there's some cruelty ahead for me. Let's go through these. Um, the next $10, which would put us to $110 total donation so far. Once again, to Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis,
For
Indiana.
children, run by children.
That's one of those things is correct. So $10
Doogie
doing the
Howard.
drawing the sprites. I decided I was gonna just do that anyways. And so when we meet the goal, fantastic. That's already done. Um, $20. No more upgrades at Dr. Light's lab. So doesn't matter if we were speculating before on what upgrades might actually be worth it. We will not be allowed to get any more. Um, I don't remember if e-tanks can be bought from Light's lab at some point in the game. I don't think that you can. If that happens to be the case, I might give myself that out. Because I will need e-tanks to defeat the final boss. However, we'll get to that number 40. So $30. I script the sprite comic, make the dang thing. So I'm gonna actually have to, take those little sprites and come up with a little comic for us and draw that here. Now all this, of course, is still having the same rule as last time, where if you donate $5, you get to request two Mega Man characters to be engaged in a romantic situation, and I'll have to draw that in just 1 minute. So have that to remember and look forward to. $40. No energy tanks until the final boss. I think I can do this. Um, I will almost definitely need energy tanks for the final boss because I have no idea how to dodge some of those attacks. Last time I beat it, I needed to use both of my energy tanks. It is just I've watched other people who are very good at the game also play it, and there's just some cheap shots that I really don't know if there's like a good way to reasonably dodge them. There has to be because people do no hit runs, but I don't know if I've got the technical skill to react that fast. You'll see when we get there. $50. Grant scripts a sprite comic, and I will still compose it, but Grant gets to decide what's in it.
It's gonna be great.
$60. Every time I start a new stage, I have to cover my eyes and play it with Grant's instructions.
Which is gonna be great because there is a slight delay in Mega Man 8. It's pretty damn technical. That's gonna be a lot of game overs.
Yeah. Watch us. I mean, in a funny way, the rocket board segment of Wily Stage 1 would become one of the easier segments of the game.
No, it won't because I get to.
You would still fuck me over. Oh, it's
Potentially.
I mean, people did donate for that, so we'd have to. Um, yep. So yeah, I'd have to play purely on audio and Grant's suggestions to me.
The
For
only
the first
reason
two
it's
tries of a
two,
stage.
I thought about only making it one, but the only reason it's two is because there might be some hype moments where we get pretty far.
Exactly. We
If
gotta
it
try.
becomes boring, I think that it's fine for us to just say fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it might not be as exciting as we think.
Yes. Yeah, there's a big asterisk on all of these challenges, which is if it stops being fun and makes people prefer to tab out, then we'll just strike it. But we will make sure it's funny first. $70. Kill the Familiar Territory Sprite comic. If anybody followed my DeviantArt when I was young, I had a habit of starting things and then leaving them to trail off. Usually after like it would kind of go into. I had a Pokemon comic that I wanted to do. When I was a freshman in high school, I was so hyped up about it. I was really excited. Um, the main character was gonna have a Poliwag as his first Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this kind of different. And I got, I think, 2 comics in, and then it never went anywhere else. It's
I think everyone wanted to make their secret like Pokemon comic like their unique like they have a weird starter.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
Then later on, I ended up I wanted to do a series of fan arts for independent game developers on Tumblr. And so that was also something where I did 2 of them, and then I ended up not doing anymore. Um, and then actually, both of those games never came out. Um, one of them might still be in development. I'm not entirely sure, but I've sort of ejected myself from that following there. $80. List all robot masters from. Oh, actually, I should roll back for a second. $70 killing the comic also means that it's one more comic, um, and so it has to go down in a blaze. It wouldn't just be, oh, we stopped doing the comic. We have to kill it. So look forward to that. $80. I have to list all the robot masters from memory, which will be more of a challenge than I want it to be. As I was saying before, there are some gaps in my memory on these Mega Man games, particularly in like the middle 4, 5, and 6. Um, and 10's a little spotty for me. Um, yeah, now we're gonna have to try to sit there and just come up with, all right, I know there's 8 robot masters in every game. I gotta list them out. Um, oh no, my stream info is using an old graphic cached that had a typo in it. I gotta
it's
change
okay.
that.
It's okay.
I've
No
had
one,
that.
no one, no one knows what typos are.
And they do. All right. Whoopsie. There's that now. That's fixed. $90. Play the game left-handed only. I can change the button configuration such that jump is one of my shoulder buttons on the left side. Shoot is the other. Technically, I can still play the game in full because if I need to switch weapons, I can move my finger off the thumbstick to the select button to change my weapons. Um, that's it's gonna be bad, but I gotta try it. For $190 donated to charity, I gotta try it. That's another one of those where if it stops becoming funny or if it becomes a hard stalemate, then we'll have to move on. But I'm gonna get as far as I can with it. Um, and then finally, if we reach $200 total donated, then we're gonna turn that Mega Man X Dive tier list into a full stream where we're not allowed to just say, "Oh, I don't know who this character is," and plop them into a tier for junk. No, we have to. If we run into a character that we don't know, we have to research it.
But
And
we will still do the. I still think we should still do a gut reaction.
oh yeah, for sure. But like in other words, like we can't just say, "Oh, who's this dude?" and then toss it in a bucket, right? We have to go
Mhm.
look it up and then find out context. We also cannot forget that as of the last stream donations, which again you all absolutely crushed, but back then, um, Grant gets to make an OC, and I have to draw it.
I do have an OC prepped. Uh, If you want to know what it is now,
Uh,
or if
let's
you want to wait,
let's wait until the moment, so that way I can't pre-think about it.
because in my opinion, it's very funny.
I'm looking forward to it. We could do that tonight and then leave gameplay entirely for next time. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Do you want to do the OC drawing tonight, make this just totally a drawing stream, or do you want to get back to gameplay, try to get that
I
good cutscene?
I want to get that good
All
cutscene.
right, let's do it. Let me go ahead and change the stream info back to the proper one. Hide that. Alrighty. Oh, I have another treat for you all. I figured out that I can leave the game running as long as the menu is not the game menu is not set up like you don't hit a button. It will trail into the opening cutscene. And so therefore we didn't get to do that last time. I get to show you that this time. Some of you have already seen this when I played this for myself. This is probably years ago now. I believe the reaction was that was better than I expected it to be. So enjoy this.
Capcom.
Again,
Capcom makes bank.
it's true.
Can I get a sub stream there, bud?
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on.
Here, that's fine. That's fine.
Sorry. I'm gonna pause the cutscene so that I can side stream to Grant. Thank God this menu's here.
All right, we're
All
good.
right. This does not feature electrical communication. The song's just as good. Name who's that?
That's Guts Man.
Who's that?
That's Boomerang Man.
Who's that?
Snake Man.
Yeah. Who's that?
Pharaoh
Who's
Man. Cannon Man.
Nope. Who's that?
Problem?
Who's that?
Vampire Man.
Nope. Who's that?
Proto Man. I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Proto Man. I'm here to.
Who's all this?
It's Rush, Mega
Who's
Man,
that?
Bass, Bass.
You said it like they do in this game. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Oh, God, fuck.
Who's that?
Riley.
Yeah. No, it's
Mega
Wally.
Man. God, look at that fucking.
Who's all these?
Cut Man. I saw Cut Man.
Yeah.
I see. Soda Man.
Oh, who's that guy in the back? I'll have to
It's
find out.
Rip Rip Ringaroo.
Oh my god. Alright. Let's continue. Alrighty. We've only got one boss left here to do.
It's Snot Man.
That's not true. But he's gonna tell us who he is. You ready?
Yeah, hold on one second. I gotta guess his voice.
Yeah.
I wanna. His voice is I'm Snot Man.
Okay.
Tengu Man.
Yeah.
That's not his name. Oh fuck yeah! I remember this song. It's so good, dude.
Yeah. Tengu Man was actually in Mega Man and Bass for the Super Nintendo and Game Boy Advance.
More like Super Nintendo. Wait, Mega Man and Bass was a Super Nintendo game?
Yes, and Game Boy Advance.
I thought it was just Game Boy Advance.
Yep, I did too for a long time.
Isn't my look at all the Matars?
Oh, I got a life. What were we gonna ask?
I don't remember. Look at all the little guys, though.
Yeah, look how floppy their feet are.
Super floppy.
But yeah, there are 2 reused bosses in Mega Man and Base. One of them is Astro Man, and one of them is Tengu Man.
I'm sure it's not Astro Boy.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, these do not instant kill you, despite the fact that many spiked objects will in Mega Man games. I believe they pop your bubble first, then you just drop down.
I think probably one of the biggest problems with Mega Man is that the charge sound just constantly plays. I think that's a problem that people aren't ready to deal with, personally.
Yeah. I want to say there's some Mega Man game where they... or like Mega Man-like game where... oh, these things hurt when you touch them. Where they actually will, like, fade that sound out after a little bit of time. I don't remember which it would be, but... oh! Shoot 'em up segment.
Oh, shoot 'em up segment. Yeah, shmup segment. Look at you, you're riding the rush. I remember playing this part and being like, wow, this rules. I hate those clown dudes, though. So they... oh yeah, and you can get beat here.
Yeah, you get upgrades. You can get beat, you can get auto. You can get Eddie. They're like your little options.
I like that there's no animation for us shooting his little things.
Yeah.
It's just
got the cannon on there. Can you use Mega Ball? I can.
oh yeah, it just falls. This is a fun little idea. This is cute.
Yeah, they have one of these in, I think, Wily Stage 2?
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
it's like a down after the rocket board. Now
good job. Ready.
Ready.
Well, what's funny is it is kind of it is kind of sad that you don't get to carry over your upgrades, because
Eddie.
I love
cool.
Eddie.
I like this Kappa design for the airship we're flying to. Ooh, it's a good thing I got Eddie. It's exactly what I need.
Maybe they gave them to you on purpose.
Another light.
Look at you going. They told gamers to get a life, and you got multiple. You get some of those good old-fashioned black T-shirts with the like Stickman graphics on it. Want to say something about video games? Hey, look at the waffles on the wall.
What's that?
There's waffles on the wall. You see them? Oh, it's a beam attack.
Ooh.
A long range beam. Now you can use that bolt. No one has paid us to not get upgrades yet, so they probably won't pay us tonight. But when we delve into this world next week, we'll
Yeah.
it'll be.
Thank you, Scott, for sending me the do your best beam. Yeah, so they just pop your whole stuff.
That sucks.
Gotta get the rhythm. Up we go. Let's see that there's one of these where you go into one of these platforms and then like, yeah, there's more over there. Whoa. That's not really worth it. I usually die trying to go for that, I think.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You're too good
oh,
for.
No, actually, yeah, it's one way. That's the trick. The wind is too strong here.
Hate these clowns, dude.
Ooh. Do I even bother with the bolt? I gotta.
Pro plays.
Oh. I hesitated.
You shouldn't have hesitated. You should have just jumped.
Yep. Because I thought it was gonna be. I thought there was gonna be a trick platform that pops up in between. But there's not. Alright.
It's funny that they just give you the full health restore anyway.
That's the stage.
Alright, we're gonna fight Tengu Man.
Yeah. He's got some good sound clips.
He's gonna be like, I'm Tengu Man.
Kid, you're almost not worth the effort.
Whoa, it's Falco. God, his nose is so long.
Watch as he flies around. His stage does not have walls on the side, which means that you can get blown off. Okay.
Here you go. Tornado hole.
Yamaha,
Here you go.
thankfully his timing is pretty predictable.
Tornado hole.
Oh no.
Feel my power.
Feel my power.
Tornado hole.
That was pretty cool what he just did there.
Yeah, I know. Has unique animations and everything. Nope.
Oh man, poor Tango Man.
It's regretful.
Regretful. Man, what a regretful life we live.
I defeated Tengu Man with my do your best beam.
You did
What are
it.
we gonna get?
Whoa!
It's Tornado Hole.
What if it's just like Tengu Man? Good. All right, here it is.
All right. Now I don't remember if we have an interstitial stage before the cutscene happens, or if we just go right to the cutscenes. Let's find out.
Dr. Light, how's it going? Will he be okay?
I'm almost finished. The battery will be charged in 10 minutes.
That's good. By the way, what do you make of these?
These seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but I cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands.
So Wowie.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
Where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie.
When we
God,
find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
Wow, it's so good,
That
dude.
classic. These seem to be energy resources, but I've never seen this type on Earth.
Oh, it's so good.
Whatever it is, we cannot let it fall into Dr. Wally's hands.
Sounds like that.
He still lives.
It's Shadow the Hedgehog, but Mega Man. Shadow the Hedgehog
Mega
Man.
Man, you must go after him. We don't know who he is, and it's dangerous to leave him alone.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Rush.
Love that random rotating shot.
Let's go,
Let's
Rush.
just spin the camera.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I also love that Duo. Sorry, I gave his name away. Love that Duo has little wings that pop out of his back, but then he just turns into like a Dragon Ball energy beam and flies away. Ugh, classic character design, really. Duo was also in Mega Man Power Battles 2, but not number 1.
What power? I've got to go after it.
So this is not a stage so much as it's just a sort of boss fight. So
You need to kick. Mega Ball kick. Oh god.
I think I need a rush spike for that.
Mhm.
No, I know.
Oh yeah, you can.
Huzzah. Yeah, so one of the benefits of splitting this game up into 2 segments of 4 boss fights is that they get to require you to use certain upgrades, or certain special weapons.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
This game's not nearly as bad as some people think it is, I think. But it's still pretty. It has its moments.
Yeah.
But also, you're pretty good at it, and I think that.
I've had my time to practice with it. For
Yeah.
sure.
It's like me in Sonic Adventure 2. Just because it's like. You don't know.
Mhm.
Angle that better.
I should just drop down.
Sniper Joe. I can't believe it.
Oh, those things restore all your special weapons. Alright, time to fight Duo.
Duolingo?
The Duolingo Owl.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his laid off staff favor trying to use AI instead.
Wait, who are you?
I have no idea who this is. You want to voice Duo?
Don't try to stop me from completing my mission.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah! Oh, he doesn't have a health bar. Oh, he's the Mega Ball. That's where Dr. Light figured it out. He got it from Duo. Get rid of him.
Oh, that was it.
He's such a bitch. I feel a strong sense of justice within you. Who are you? Fuck, it's Proto Man. Are you okay?
Daijoka.
Proto-Man!
Proto Man. What happened? Who is he? And why is he so hot?
I don't know. That robot was holding back. He didn't fight me with everything he had. I wonder why.
Huh. He might be connected to Dr. Wily.
What?
Wily Tower's just ahead from here. That's the name of Wily's new castle. That robot may be going there.
Maybe. I'll be careful. Thanks, Proto-Man.
There's more.
See, there's another cutscene.
That must be it over there.
Wow.
I can see it.
God, the fucking Rush robot.
Punched.
Rush!
Sorry.
Yeah,
Content warning, animal cruelty.
Rush is a robot.
To you, maybe. Loyal companion to Mega Man.
I didn't think you'd make it this
But where is he in Mega Man X?
However, I don't have time to deal with you. Say goodnight.
So long.
I know. By the way, I don't know if you ever fight this enemy in the game.
Looks kind of like Guts.
Rush! Rush!
God, can you imagine it's 1998 and someone's just like,
I was born with the sole purpose
do you want to voice a robot dog?
this universe.
Alright. This is supposed to be like Big Guts Man.
This is kind of a generic big robot.
Big Guts Man.
No, that's gonna have a little bit different design. I think it has
It's
more
different.
like a primate design.
It's different Guts Man. Guts Man, but not. Oh yeah, you don't need to fight him because Duo rips his heart out. And he's like, you didn't complete your lessons, old man.
Duo, that thing, it's just like the one I gave to Dr. Light.
Yes.
Hi, Soft.
What you people call evil energy.
What?
Based on my studies so far, the one who obtained the original energy must be a being of complete evil.
Wow, through chemical reaction, this is just ethanol.
Evil in a person's mind.
Evil energy.
Then multiplies.
Bye,
Judging
cat.
by the quick rate of its growth, it'll take over the planet with evil energy in a matter of days.
Wow, Duo. Like I said, I think one of my favorite things about this game
Since the
is they're just like, yeah, good
original
enough.
in that tower.
You got one take.
But the barrier prohibits me from going there. I'll destroy the rest of the
Prevents me.
It'll spread throughout the earth. You search and destroy the energy sources for that barrier.
Let's do it. Time to go
Let's.
Rush.
What if Mega Man said, "Let's do it"? That he held up a Mountain Dew. What would you think about that?
I was like, whoa, cool. Mega Man condones Mountain Dew. Like, don't you mean promotes? No. Condones.
he agrees with the message of do the do. Oh man, we have 2-man. We have we have 2-man.
Yeah, that's 2-man. Who's
That's
this?
2-man. JoJo Man, because he's making a JoJo pose.
Okay, who's this?
I know that is Sword Man, but I'm going to call him in Half Man. That is Orbital Man.
So it's Searchman, Aquaman, Swordman, Astroman. Astroman
I
is the
believe-
other boss that was in Mega Man and Base.
I mean, I believe it's Astro Boy.
All right, so we're
Well-
like a third through the game now.
Only a third.
Because we have these 4 stages and then we have the Wily stages.
All right, we still have some art to do, but I think we can save that for next time when we have a little bit more time to be streaming.
Yeah. Do we want to call this one here, or did you want me to try to squeeze in?
Oh, we can call it here. I think if we want to do a longer stream next time, we can probably knock out all 4 of these gentlemen.
Yeah. Though we might have to be careful with our timing because after next Thursday comes next Friday, and next Friday is Anime Central.
Oh, yeah. Say hi to us because everyone in here is going with us.
You can bet that our name tags won't help you identify us. Oh goodness. But yeah, that we will see whether or not we stream next week. Really depends on kind of our neediness to prepare for that and everything. But the good news is that we've got a new episode of Familiar Territory recorded. Just needs to be edited. Yeah, we've unfortunately doxed ourselves. You all get that one for free.
You can go find us for 3 days. You have 3 days to come find us, and then after that, where we're at, nobody knows.
Yeah,
except
can you get close enough to us without dying of secondary embarrassment? We shall see.
All right, yeah. Be on the lookout for our episode of
Gronbelm.
There we go, Granbone Fantasy of the Ash. And where we will be talking about an anime that was okay. You can follow us here on Twitch if you want to watch more of our stuff, or you don't need to do any of that because we are not your dads.